Okay, everybody, I wanted to show everybody the program that I found that I've been using to keep track of animals. I really do like this program, as you can tell on the screen. It's called Kintraks. It's at www.kintraks.com. I do like the software for a number of reasons. One is you can keep track of many animals. I got to open the database first here. I'm going to show you that. We get into here and just go here, settings. You can look. You can keep track of just about anything you can think of. You can see it. You can do bird, cats, chickens, dogs, guinea pigs, hamsters, horses, mice, pigs, rabbits, whatever you do. And if you don't have it on the list, you can add it through the other. The one thing I do like is here's, if they have it in there, you can use their autofill and it'll give you all these days, or you can modify them to whatever you use. So that's nice. You can also do custom fields here, and that works out really well. You could add eye color or whatever, anything that you want. We did these as an example. You can keep pedigree information, and then you can do pictures if you would like. You can add pictures, and then you can do backups wherever you want your backups to be. So, and then if you can put your information here, which we haven't done yet. So, but really, I like this because you can come here, and one of the things I like is you can click on cage, on calendar cage, and it shows you all the animals that you have in this database and what cage you're located in. So that's really nice. Let you know where they're at and what cage they're in and all that good information. And then you could click on one of them and get more information about them. One thing I do like, the other thing that's really good, is you can click here and then you can go down. You can keep health information, weights, the diet you're giving them, any notes you have on them. You just push on this plus and that gives you that information. We've used this for a couple months, but we haven't went through and put everything in here. We were wanting to see how all this was going to work out before we started getting too crazy with this, but we do like it, so we're going to start using it. And get in here in the Descendants and show you everybody, all the animals or all the babies that he's created since we've been keeping it in here and having this create the databases. You can show all the matings that he's done over the course and whether they were born successful, however that worked out. One thing I do like about this screen is I can come up here and do all records. And right now, since there's not a lot in there, but you can see real quick when to check them, when to put in a nest box, and when they're due. So it just does all that information for you real quick. I don't know, I just updated this and the calendar's not working, but we can deal with that later. It usually just gives us information in calendar form. You can click on pairs. It'll show you to who. If you have any cells or shows any other information like that, you can go in there. So they can contain a whole lot of information for you. If they're deceased, if the animal's no longer, you can check that it's deceased and why. Axel happens to be one of our dogs. Houdini was an escape artist and got out, and one of our wiener dog, our old wiener dog, got him. So luckily he did have some descendants here, and we still have these two. We do not have Stu anymore, but we do have these two still in production. And in fact, we just bred Houdini Jr., so we could actually click on Houdini Jr. I didn't mean double click. Select Houdini Jr. and go into matings, and it'll show that we just mated him here not too long ago, just the other day. So trying to keep that line going. And This really helps because we can look and tell that we can get in here and you can look in Descendants and you can tell who's related and who's not. So we know Houdini Jr. or Female 3 are related, but Big Man, Female 2, and Female 1, why she's not on there I don't know. Female 1 is not related. We had 2 more females, but they didn't make it through. That we had disease, and she didn't. The other 2 didn't make it through. The other 2 came from another another breeder. They came in, and we had them separated, and they just didn't make it. I believe that they were sick when they came, so they just didn't make it through. But we don't have them on here. But we did have several. We wanted several lines, but with this, we've got 4 lines. We've got Houdini, we got Junior and Brown. Well, I would say this is a half line because we got Junior is from Wilhelmina. So, but this thing, and another cool thing about this is your inbreeding. This will do inbreeding calculations for you. You can find different and just calculate your inbreeding. Tell you that they're 25%. It gives you an idea if you have inbreeding going on and what they are. Which when I bred him back to Wilhelmina, I didn't realize. I was thinking she was I was thinking that was female 1 when I was in the rabbitry. We had moved some rabbits around, so I still had it in my mind that it was female 1 and it was female 2, and so. But I mean, there's not a problem with that. We just won't save any of those. If she does actually is successful and keeps them, they will not be kept for anything other than meat or pets or something like that. But they're not going to be. They won't be kept for breeding. So I really like this program, and it's free. You cannot get help. If you request help, as I'll show you, you have to buy a registration key. But really, and in all reality, it is really cheap. I mean, you're talking, I believe, $25 for a license to do this. So I would look at this. If you have a lot of animals, we're going to use this for all the animals that we get. We will create a new database for it, but that way we can keep track of everything, and I'm sure there's many of you out there that have animals that write it down in a notebook like I've been doing, just to keep track of weights and all that, make sure animals are healthy, and you're keeping them on time, you're not breeding them early or whatever. This is just great, and like I said, it's free. That makes it even better. Click on reminders. It doesn't say you can add reminders in there. Because I don't know why I wanted this one. Don't know why this is not working, but it's not. And you can do pedigree if you've got. This will print out the pedigree, which I really like. So if you've got some animals going, you can do their pedigree, and it'll show you there. So that's kind of cool. So as we get going, we might be able to do. Because it's 4 generations. So we might do some as we get going, but this is kind of cool. I like this idea. So if we ever wanted, if you breed, if you do breed like show rabbits, or if you breed like miniature Rexes and for pets and whatnot, this would come in really handy, I think. And you can play and do all kinds of stuff with this. So I just thought that was cool. Just kind of an added bonus that you could print that out. So anyway, and you can delete and edit and do all kinds of stuff here. You can really get crazy with this and put all this information. Like I said, we haven't done it just because we haven't got that far yet. And is this the white one? This is the black one. Oh, I didn't. I'm going to leave him in this cage right now. He has escaped from his cage, and he's actually underneath the building, but we can't get him out, so we are not going to remove him yet. We have a white one, though. Where's he at? Oh, I gotta find it here just to show you. Yeah, this one. He is in no cage. He actually got out and didn't make it. He escaped his cage, and we'll do a video on that too, on the escaping and what animal escaped and all that. We'll do a video on what cage they got out of and why. But he escaped and he didn't make it. We found him and had to bury him. So anyway, guys, I hope this was helpful to you. If it is, like the video below, subscribe to our channel, and we appreciate it. You guys have a great day.